Hey, how is it going? Soldiers Yaniv here, and welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel, welcome to the community, and I hope you guys are absolutely killing it. I've actually made a lot of product research videos in the past, and I didn't want to make another one for you guys, but I've had a lot of people talking to me and messaging me about how they don't think that Jungle Scout or any of these like product research tools are actually working anymore because they're oversaturated. So last night I was doing product research and I came across a product, actually two products that I came across that were really crazy and again super viable, and I wanted to show you guys today how I actually found them and to show you that you don't have to be super unique with your product research methods. You just have to know what you're looking for, because a lot of people are overlooking super awesome products. So because this was last night, I actually don't remember exactly what my filters were. If you guys don't know what this is Jungle Scout web app. It's just a database that you plug in, different filters, and it comes out with products for you that fit those filters. And that's exactly how I found this product. Okay, this product is the luxury large food cover tent. So basically, it's just a food cover tent. It really interested me because when you are doing this product research stuff, you want to find products that are look like they can be sourced from China or that are actually made from China. Obviously, a lot of stuff is made from China, but this really, stuck out to me and was like, this is definitely something that you can make in China. This product actually only making $7,000 a month. For a lot of people, they would kind of overlook this product because it's not that $30,000 unbelievable gold mine of a product, right? In reality, though, those are the ones that are the most competitive products, and those are the ones that are the most unstable products. When you're trying to build a business, you want to find products like this. I think a much more viable business would be to have, maybe 5-10 products at 5 to 10K. I'm going to show you a few things in this video that might open up your minds to selling products like this. So once you do find a product, right? I wanted, when I was doing my product research, I didn't know, I saw that the price was $26.99. Usually when a price is this expensive, right? It's pretty expensive for what you're getting here, right? You'd either assume that the product is pretty expensive to make, which, I mean, looking at it, it doesn't look expensive, right? It looks like pretty crappy. Like it looks like pretty cheap stuff, right? Or the shipping would be expensive, right? That's why a lot of people look for small products that they can ship out from China by air super cheap, right? But this seems to be collapsible, and looking at the pictures, you can definitely see that it collapses into pretty small things. So the shipping wouldn't be an issue either. And I saw that it's 21 reviews, and when I went to my Keepa graph, you guys don't know what this is, it just shows the bestsellers rank over time. So the closer the green line is to the base here, the more money it's making, more sales it's making. So I've seen that's pretty stable and doesn't look very, if I go over this is for the last 3 months, if I go over the 289 days that it's been selling, you can obviously see that this product is seasonal, and it makes perfect sense that it's seasonal because it's for picnicking and going out, right? It's just to cover the food. But basically from March, March, right, to end of November, it's actually selling really well. The only reason there's a huge spike here is because they went out of stock, right? The blue line disappears, that means it's out of stock. And then obviously in December and the winter, it just goes crazy here because it's not selling much. So I understood that, but that means there's a good 8 months where the product is selling, and it's selling pretty well. So I was wondering, how come it only has 21 reviews? This is something obviously that I could compete with, and I can almost right away compete with this product. I went to the the front page, and this is something I do when I'm curious about a product, is to just go and look at the market, because you never know what's going on there. So what I wrote, let's just write food cover tent, right? You want to do the absolute biggest keyword and basically what a customer would write up. When I looked at it, I saw that there was one guy making 119 reviews, $14. Let's open it up and I'll show you guys the actual numbers. And I was doing this last night, and I was pretty impressed by the actual numbers, because there's people here making, once it all loads up, there's 43,131 reviews. Now 131 reviews is obviously a decent amount of reviews, but it's not something crazy that you can't compete with. Here's another one, 25,176. The biggest guy's making $100,000 with 119 reviews. So obviously this guy has 131 reviews, but this guy has 119. He's still making more money. So that's just to show you that reviews aren't everything. Here's another one, 200 reviews with only 4,500, right? So it's not everything. And another thing I noticed is that pretty much a lot of them are making money, right? Almost all of them. I noticed another thing is that they all look very generic. All these pictures look exactly the same. So it's like you can really, innovate and make it a lot more interesting with the pictures. Obviously it has to be on a white background. These guys are actually against terms of service, but you can definitely work with pictures to make this stand out a lot better. Add some color. This is just very white and bland. So obviously I knew that this was something I can work on and something I would succeed in. Is making the pictures better. The next step to this is, after acknowledging that it is a seasonal product and that I can make money from it, because these are $13.99, so these aren't too profitable. But this guy's selling at $26.99, right? If he lowered his product down to like 20 bucks, he'd be making an absolute killing. So I was thinking I would come into the product around, even if I sold 24, 25 bucks, 23 bucks, I would make a lot more money than this guy. The next logical step is obviously to find out how much I can source this from China. For a lot of people, this is a daunting task, but I've done this for a while, so I wanted to show you guys a really awesome way to get the best prices and to actually see if you're getting scammed or not. So I have a video on this where I go a lot more in detail. If you guys want to see, it's up there, but I'll go over it quickly right now. So you want to source this from China. Best way to source it from China is on Alibaba. Alibaba just connects sellers to manufacturers. So I went through and I saw that, they're selling for similar things, right? They're not exactly the same thing. But all these manufacturers can produce the same thing for you, right? They're selling for about, okay, let's say this guy. So it's selling for about $1.23, okay? Let's say per piece. So that seems pretty expensive for something like this. So I was like, for something this cheap and this, for something like this, it shouldn't be $1 per piece, especially when people are selling 4 or 6 pieces. It's not going to cost you $6 per unit. That's absurd, right? For something this cheap. So I decided that I would go on 1688.com. If you guys don't know what 1688.com is, it's just the Chinese version of Alibaba. It literally looks like exactly the same. If I go to the home page, it's pretty much the same thing. And I knew that I could get better prices on 1688 because that's where you deal with, the Chinese businesses deal with the Chinese manufacturers. So they know they can't pull one over on them. They know exactly how much this stuff costs. So what you can do is, when you're sourcing stuff, once you do find a product, you can come on 1688 and you can find a product that's going to sell for, a lot cheaper than what they would do for you. So you come in here, whatever, you go to English to Chinese simplified, so FoodNet, that's pretty much what that FoodNet is in Chinese, and you go in and you search it up, and I saw that this is almost the same thing. If anything, this would be more expensive because it looks fancier and whatever, right? So it's 37 yen. So you go to yen to USD conversion, and what do you know? 37 yen is 34 cents, okay? So realistically speaking, right, you're not gonna get it for 34 cents, but even if, let's say we get it for 50 cents, okay? Let's say 50 cents, we can get it down. What you do is you just send them a screenshot, and you say, hey, I know my stuff. This doesn't cost anywhere near as much as you're showing. That is to Alibaba. You show a manufacturer in Alibaba, you show them that. Usually they'll get back to you and they'll take your price because they know you know what you're doing. Assuming this costs us 50 cents a unit, which I guarantee you can do it. And if you want to watch the video where I show you how to negotiate, again, I showed that in the beginning. Click on that video. I'll show you the full in-depth version of this. But a quick thing is you just message them and follow the instructions in that video. So last night I was thinking 50 cents, I can get it easily 50 cents a unit. What we were looking at was a unit with too large, two pack. So it would cost us $1 landed or $1 for that unit. I don't know how much the shipping cost would be. Shipping costs wouldn't be that much, but let's just assume, right? Let's open up the listing and just do some quick math. So if we open up the FBA calculator, which is another free tool actually that you can get, that shows you the FBA fees and shows you all that kind of good stuff. How much the price is, the monthly storage, the pick and pack, the referral fee. All that kind of stuff, and it shows you how much money it thinks that it's making. So in this case, it's not the most accurate. So let's go to Jungle Scout and we can actually change how much it's making. So in this case, it says it's selling 268 units, okay? So 268 units is what it says it's making. So that means that it's profiting about $4,000 a month. Now this is before we put in the actual price of the units or anything. So the product cost would be at $1. Okay, and the shipping cost would probably be, talking from some let's go super liberal on this and not be conservative just for the sake of the video. Let's say it's 50 cents a unit for shipping, because I guarantee you can get it a lot less than that, right? That means that this product is earning this person $3,500 per month profit. That's what I'm trying to show you guys, is that even if let's say it cost us $2, okay, and 50 cents to get the product landed cost, you're still making $3,000. If it costs, let's say it costs $4, you're making $2,700 profit per month on this product for the next 8 months, and you're competing with somebody that's selling their product at $26.99. If you sold it, let's say at $22 or let's say $20, you could easily be making like you make a lot more sales. Okay, you're making, let's say, 360 or even 400 units, right? Which I guarantee you'd be selling a lot more than that if you lowered the price at that point, because this is like a premium option in the niche. You'd still be making like $2,000 a month, and I guarantee you that for a lot of people, this is like a really good amount of money. That's like $24,000 a year profit from doing what, right? You source the product, and you're not looking for those home run products, because those are very unstable. This is going to be here for a while, and especially if you make better listing, if you get more reviews than 21, improve on the product, because it's only 4 stars. You can definitely improve on it. You can easily making $3,000-$4,000 a month on a product like this, and it's not that difficult to find products like this. I know all the gurus and all these like people tell you how easy it is and stuff, but I mean, I'm showing you guys this live on camera. Like, I found this product yesterday night, and it's not some crazy product that's going to blow your mind, and $150,000 product I found in 1 minute or 30 seconds, right? This is just a product. It's just $7,000 a month in revenue, and that seems like not so much, and a lot of people would look over that, but it's actually life-changing money if you were to actually make it happen. At the beginning of the video, I said I found 2 products. Here's the second product I found, and here's another method that you can use to find products. What I did was I scrolled down to sponsored related products, or sponsored products related to this item, and customers who also bought this item. And here you can see a lot of related products. Now, obviously, I'm looking in a niche that is a little bit seasonal, right? You can tell that these are seasonal things. But here's one thing that I found that was based, related to this product. And a lot of people would have overlooked something like this, but I just opened this because I knew that it looked cool and it looked whatever, like, whatever, right? I recommend opening up those products and just running a Jungle Scout search on them and just seeing if they actually make any money. So in this case, this guy made $125,000 with 94 reviews. That's revenue, and that's not profit, but I want to show you guys how this product is also a very viable product, even if you make a fraction of what this guy's making, right? So the first thing I wanted to do is check how seasonal this was, and it seems pretty seasonal to me also. Seems a lot more seasonal than the last product, because it does again start in like March, February. Actually, it starts about February. It starts to sell again for some reason. But February through about in end of August, it starts to stop selling completely. But that's also because he went out of stock here. You can see that they just went out of stock completely and decided that not to restock till later. Which is actually pretty smart, I guess. But the next thing you want to do is, once you do see that it is a seasonal product, and you can accept that, like, that's not a bad thing. You go and you type in, for example, in this case, you type in the biggest keyword, so inflatable bar, what is it called? Inflatable serving bar, okay? I don't know. There, inflatable bar works. And I just want to open up the Jungle Scout and see basically how the market is doing and what's actually going on in here. I did this last night, and I was also shocked at the results. It's pretty crazy, and one in particular is this one. This guy is selling for $17.99, 22 reviews, and making 30 grand. Now, this is like one of those home run golden products that people talk about. These ones are a little bit riskier to go into, but let's just open this one up, right? Let's not do the one with 200 reviews. Let's do this one. Let's break this one down in particular. So it has one more review than the last product that we were looking at. Now, I'm not going to put you guys through the whole 1688 thing again. I think you guys understand that on 1688, you can get a lot cheaper prices by doing that. Let's just look quickly at the Alibaba stuff and how much it will cost on Alibaba. So as you can see here, between 150 and 250, I'm seeing, right, 235. So let's say on average, per unit, it would cost us, let's say, 150, okay? And we're getting 3 of those. So 150. Now, these are inflatable, so they can collapse very, very small, which means it's good for shipping by air. It's not super heavy, right? So these are all great things. Now, let's open up the Amazon calculator and see what is actually going on here. So like you guys can see, again, FBA fees, monthly storage fees, pick and pack, all that stuff. So what you want to do is input your things in here. Obviously, I haven't talked to manufacturers. Obviously, I can get better prices than what I'm going to put in here. But let's just, out of, just sake of this video, see how much profit you could be making from a product like this. So 150 times 3 is 450. Let's say that shipping would be another $1, and that's going to cost us, let's say, even $2. Like, this is insane. Like, this is insane what I'm doing here, because there's in no world would it cost this much. Let's say $3, okay? You're still making $3,000 per month from a product like this. And that's considering, that's if you sell at $17.99, which is a pretty low price point in the niche. And if you're spending $750 USD for some reason to source the product. Like, that's pretty high for a product like this. Like, as you saw, this is in no world should it be $7.50 to source this. In reality, it'd be more like $1.50, let's say, in which case you're making $5,000 per month from one product. Now, it's not as glamorous as $30,000 like it says that it's making in revenue, but $5,000 profit is pretty hefty margin. But $5,000 in profit is nothing to laugh at. Get a few products like that and you're now making, multiple six figures a year. Just one of these products would be enough to, quit most people's job and go full time into Amazon, because you'd be pretty much exchanging your 9 to 5 for, one product could basically pay for the same amount as your salary in a 9 to 5 and on average job. That's pretty crazy. I know that there's a lot of skeptics out there, and I encourage people to be very skeptical about stuff like this. But when it is broken down like this, I hope that some of you guys realize that it's very possible to find products like this and to take steps to achieve what you're seeing other people are getting around you. Use other people's success as motivation for yourself. A lot of people get envious and jealous and stuff like that, but it should actually be pushing you guys to more success. Use these tricks. Use this product research method. Be a skeptic, but with an open mind. It's not going to be the easiest thing that you're going to do, but it's going to be the smartest thing that you can ever do for yourself. So go out there, do some product research. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take a while. But for those of you who do stick around, those of you who do stay through it and do hustle through that, you guys are going to make it. And I want you guys to come back to this video, come back and comment down below. I want to see some of you guys, some of the success. I cannot wait to hear from you guys. And if you guys enjoy the video, remember to like the video, comment down below. For those of you who don't know, I do a one-on-one 15-minute Skype call with one person every single video. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video again, right? Lots of great stuff coming in the future. Today's winner is Corey. He's been supporting the channel for a while. I thought I'd hit you up and get you a one-on-one call with me. Hit me up on Facebook and we'll make it happen. For the rest of you, good luck in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.